Well, this is extraordinarily cool. We're trying to get a hockey team here in Seattle, at which we will spare no expense. And helping us would be Jerry Bruckheimer and Tim Leiweke. Hi, guys.
Hello.
How are you doing? Nice to have you. Before we even do anything, just really quickly, Mr. Bruckheimer, I want to thank you. Not kidding around. I had about 25 grand worth of dental work to do. Didn't have any insurance, and you booked me on CSI, covered me for 3 years. Thank you very much.
That's Jerry. He did it.
I'm sorry, yeah, Mr. Bruckheimer.
By the way, I need some dental work. Can I talk to you later?
You got to play a dead guy on CSI.
We do that for all our actors.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right, now, how is it that either one of you, Tim or Jerry, can help us, and how can we help you to get a hockey team here in Seattle?
Well, I think it's about getting the deposits. We have 10 o'clock. People can go online, get a deposit for season tickets. Be patient. Hopefully the line is really busy, but hang in there. We want to get as many as possible so the NHL looks at us and say, you deserve a team. Other sports leagues are going to look at this too. We know you're hurt for 10 years losing a terrific team.
Yeah.
And so we want to bring a winter sport back to this big market.
And the numbers matter this morning, how many people sign up.
Yeah, actually, so the amazing thing is we're treating it as a concert. So Ticketmaster's actually handing the on sale for us. So what we're doing is throwing the weight of Ticketmaster behind this. So we're going to get crushed, we think. A lot of people are saying they're jumping in.
Nice.
So they should be patient because like a concert, this will take a while. But our guess is that what we've seen out of Seattle, this is going to be an overwhelming success. And we not only send a great message back to the NHL and the 31 owners, they get to decide whether or not we get a franchise, but we think that the other leagues sitting here watching us as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me ask you this. Can you buy more than 2 seats? I mean, because we have something here that you guys maybe not have in Los Angeles, wherever you're from, Tim, and that would be Bill Gates and the likes. You can just buy this all up in an afternoon. Can people buy 20 seats, or do you have to just go for 2?
No, you can put down a deposit per seat for as many seats as you want. What we're going to do is reserve the right to come back and shrink it at a later date if we had to get more people. So the goal here is this is the database, and these are our fans and our partners that will help us shape the team. So whether it's season tickets, mini season tickets, partial season ticket plans, or individual tickets, this is the database we'll go back to. And if we don't get a team, we refund the $500 per ticket. If you get seats and you don't like the seats that you're assigned, we'll refund the $500. We put everything in an escrow account and take all of the interest earned on the escrow account and donate it to charity.
Wow.
So we've already committed $20 million back to charities in Seattle as part of what we're doing here. That will be part of what we give back to the community to help those in need.
So no risk today when people make this deposit.
The only thing is a little bit of your time and hopefully a little bit of your patience. So when you go to NHLSeattle.com, you just have to be a little patient because we have about, we think, 100,000 people roughly that have already visited the site. And so we expect that it's going to be brisk. We may be doing something historical today. It took Seattle about 6 weeks. I think it took Vegas about 6 weeks. I think Seattle is going to do something really, really amazing.
All right, we're speaking with Jerry Bruckheimer and Tim Leiweke. And let me ask both of you gentlemen, anybody wants to answer, please do. Why Seattle? We live here. We want this thing now. It's very important to us. We fight over it. But neither of you gentlemen live here. Do you have roots in Seattle? Why Seattle is important to you?
Well, first of all, the league is in balance. They have too many teams in the East and not enough teams in the West. So there is a team available in the West. We want to bring that team to Seattle. It's a great market, great sports fans. Look what they do for the Sounders. Look what they do for the Seahawks. They deserve a winter sport. They deserve the best game in the world, the fastest game in the world, the best spectator sport there is, which is hockey. That's why we want you to sign up and get season tickets.
So this is Jerry Bruckheimer speaking. I mean, you are known for blockbuster movies and epic TV shows. Why hockey for you?
Well, my dad, when I was very young, took me to Red Wings games. I grew up in Detroit.
Nice.
I fell in love with the sport, played for about a year. Then when Wayne Gretzky came to Los Angeles, I started skating, took skating lessons. And unfortunately, I still need skating lessons. I'm not very good.
But you're still lacing up the skates, though, right?
Yeah, you actually play, right?
I'm still doing it poorly. You ever see a turtle on the ice? That's me.
Hey,
Good for you.
bring us Slapshot Part 3. Slapshot Part 1, if anybody hasn't seen it, it's like the all-time greatest movie of all time.
Oh, greatest,
Paul
one of the
Newman,
greatest
are you
sports
kidding?
movies
It's a
ever.
wonderful movie.
The Hanson brothers.
Yeah.
That's our fourth line.
All right, what about you, Tim? What is your reason for specifically Seattle?
So my brother was the president of Paul Allen Sports Holdings here. So he's actually the creative genius that came up with the 12th man. He hired Pete Carroll in my backyard in Los Angeles.
Really?
And so,
Out of USC, right?
out of USC. No, we did not tamper. And so we've had a long history here. I introduced Joe Raw to Adrian and my brother Todd to help the creation of the Sounders. So Seattle's always been in my blood. Your current arena is why we lost the basketball team. Your current arena is why we can't get a hockey team. So we're going to spend $600 million privately, no public dollars. We're going to go build a brand new arena. We're going to keep the roof of the old Key Arena because it's historic 1962. But we're going to get you an arena that is twice the expense of Staples Center when we built Staples Center, believe it or not. You are currently 76th in the world for music at that arena.
Whoa.
Seattle's a top 10 town.
Yeah.
So the other thing we don't talk enough about, but here we can do it because you guys are our favorite music. Classic rock is what we're all about. We're going to bring great concerts. So Live Nation is a partner. And we think we're going to take this arena and make it one of the top 10 music buildings in the world. And we're spending about $20 million on acoustics in the new arena to make sure it sounds like either the Forum or Madison Square Garden. So you can't do this. It's in my life, 40 years in sports, winning Stanley Cups and NBA championships. We've never had an opportunity to go to the 12th largest marketplace, build a brand new arena, and start an expansion hockey team. That's never going to happen again. So we couldn't be more excited, especially because it's Seattle.
And Key Arena can't pay for itself without a team, can it? Because we're having the iHeart Music Awards in Los Angeles at the Forum. I saw Led Zeppelin there in 1975, but then it closed
The question
up.
is, do you remember it?
Yeah, not a shred. I got pictures. But the question is, the Forum must still pay for itself without any real team activities going on. Staples Center is the thing now, isn't it?
Yeah, so the Forum actually is owned by one of our partners, MSG, who owns a piece of OVG. So we're all kind of connected here. They do quite well. They do about 100 nights of music a year. It's amazing that we're doing 20 or 30 nights of music at Key Arena because the acoustics aren't great.
Oh.
So we're going to change that, and we're going to make sure that acoustically this building's perfect. So we just brought the Eagles up here at Safeco. That's one of the bands where we go back to them and talk to them all the time about acoustics. And believe it or not, Joe Walsh is a huge buff on feedback and reverb and where the guitar disappears.
Right.
So we have some of the best musicians in the world that are coaching us on.
Oh, that's
from
beautiful.
Macklemore to Pearl Jam to the Eagles, because everyone wants to see Seattle get a great arena, because every musician loves coming to Seattle and playing here.
Well, I know I do. I know you do. I know Jerry Bruckheimer does.
That's a great
please,
plan.
You know, I just can't let it seem like you walked in here and Sarah and I happen to be dressed alike. I'd like to point out that we are
I
wearing.
was going to ask, are you guys like this every day?
Well, we actually knitted these at home. But anyway, thank you so much for coming in, you guys. We
Thanks for
really
having
do
us.
appreciate it. We love, certainly, Mr. Bruckheimer, we love your work.
Danny, thank you for not bringing up to Jerry asking for another job for CSI.
Yeah, I want to go back
Yeah,
and
let me see the dental work.
They killed my character.
Let me
in
see the
first-
dental work. Okay, well, you're good. You're
Pirates
all
of the
right.
Caribbean,
It
maybe
You
works.
don't
roll
need
for
any
the
more.
douche
So you don't need another job. You're fine.
Thanks, you guys. We really appreciate
Thank
it.
you
Just
all.
an
Cheers.
hour and 30 minutes to be part of Seattle sports history. So go to NHLSeattle.com and get your season ticket
Nice.
deposit put down right now.
Thank you.
He's good.
We